Why knife fighting?
Well, I believe knives are a part of human evolution. I've always been fascinated by knives at the same time that I respected them. And nowadays I live a country life. So sometimes I slaughter and butcher animals for meat here in my place. And I use knives for chopping wood and other everyday tasks. So it was natural for me to seek for a good knife fighting system.
What system do you like?
I don't like any of the existing systems,
Why?
basically because they rely on three things for training. The first is stereotyped moves, choreographies, which do not happen in reality, and they use moves and gulps from every martial arts that are done only when you do the gulps deliberately and slowly. And simulated fights. Simulated fights in all the knife fighting systems that I researched are done with two tools, basically. One of them is hard knives, like metal or wooden knives with rounded edges. And of course, this is dangerous and you cannot use full force and full speed. You could kill a person with that. You can use them with protection, but then you fall in the same problem you have with rubber knives. Knife fighting is very fast. Everything happens really fast. And you cannot see what happens. Everything becomes a matter of discussion, a matter of arguing with each other, and no one comes to good conclusions. So the tools are not appropriate. The knife fighting drills are not realistic, and I don't like anything I've ever seen in knife fighting.
What is the solution?
Well, we had to create our own solution. In 1994, I devised this training knife. We call it the paint knife. It's a rubber knife with a strip of felt in the place of the edge. You can load the strip of felt with non-toxic washable ink that children use in school. Yeah, it's wash paint. And when you fight, you can fight full force, you can fight full speed, and you can see what happens during the fight. You can see it clearly. Well, based on this experimental tool, we created a whole knife fighting systems. My friend Benito Olmos joined me in the beginning of the creation of the system. Benito is a graduated physical educator and a black belt Shotokan karate practitioner. And Benito brought lots of content to the system, and we started exploring the experimental possibilities of paint knife. I was invited to give classes to the military, and I gave classes during some years to military schools and police officers, and we were able to do many experiments in large numbers. So we ended with a very efficient knife fighting system with a realistic simulated fight, and this was something that brought many good people to work with us. But I went to pursue my academic career. Benito went to United States to establish himself there, and we incubated paint knife for 25 years. We experimented, we changed the form of the tool, the material, and we created a very solid and scientific knife fighting system. We decided now it's time to release it to the public. I finished my PhD last year, so now I feel I have a very solid contribution to make to the world of martial arts, together with my friend Benito, and we invite you to start experimenting with paint knife and participate in this adventure.
Can women train paint knife?
Yes, of course. When I created the tool, and when I thought about the system, I was thinking mainly about women that could defend themselves from stronger opponents, from aggressions from men. Men can be stronger and even skilled in fighting, but if they face a woman who is skilled in paint knife and who is skilled in knife fighting, real knife fighting, and that's what we teach, this woman can face any man and sometimes more than one with success. So paint knife was created for all people. We've had elder people training with us, many women, so of course you can train. Would you like to try?
Yes, let's go.
Okay.